Hello, this is Don Norris. I thought I'd give you a really quick explanation of lost wax casting. That's the way I cast all my little leaves and flowers and everything, or my skeletons, or any of my items that I cast on my Etsy store, ROCKWRAPSANDSTONES. And my website is learnsilver.com. So the first thing I do is carve a wax, and then I make one of them. And for instance, on my geckos that I cast, after I cast one, then I make a rubber mold and I squirt 10 waxes and I build a tree of my geckos. So after I have the tree, then I make a mold and of the 10. In this case, it's my 10 medium flowers. And I put that together and put a rubber band around it. Then I have a wax pot here. It's got molten injection wax in it. That's the same wax I use to sculpt with. And I pull up the plunger and then I can squirt wax out of the nozzle here. So I'm going to squirt some wax in this medium flower. Then in 2 or 3 minutes I can take that wax out. I've already squirted some medium. I have 2 molds for the medium flower. I sell quite a few of those. Then when I pull it apart, I have the waxes. I think this is of my small flower. And I can take those out. Then I have a tree of the waxes. You know, if I want some more, and I do, I'm out of them. I put a rubber band around it so we can make as many of these waxes as I want. I've probably used this mold probably 10,000 times. I just squirt another wax. This is a medium flower. So I can just keep making waxes. That's the medium flower. Then I take a rubber base and I stick these waxes up on top of it like this. So I can put 4 or 5 of these in one flask or mold. So they'd go across here like that. Then once I've got it made, then I put a stainless steel tube over that and seal it with the rubber base. Then we pour a liquid plaster of Paris over that. It's not really plaster of Paris. It's like plaster of Paris on steroids. It has silicas and things in it so that it can withstand a high temperature of 1500 degrees or more. So once that we pour that in and it's solid, it dries in about 10 minutes, but it hardens in about 10 minutes like cement or ceramics. Then we will let it dry for 3 hours. Then we put it inside of a large electric kiln and get the kiln up to about 1450. And we leave it there for about 2 to 3 hours. Then we know it's completely burnt out. So inside here will be this wax pattern, but it's completely burnt away. So that leaves the perfect mold for the little flowers. Then we melt 4 to 5 ounces of silver, and we bring the flask out, put it in the machine with the silver here, and that spins, and it spins the silver right into the mold. So after 2 or 3 minutes of cooling, we take that hot mold, and the only way to get the silver out of a hard ceramic mold is we quench it in water, and it blows all the plaster apart, and that leaves our sterling silver pieces that we want to keep. So it's called lost wax because every time we cast, we lose the wax pattern. So if we want more, then we have to go back, squirt some more waxes, and start that whole process over again. So that's basically what lost wax casting is. You can find more information about it on my website at learnsilver.com, and you can buy my products on Etsy store, Rock Wraps and Stones, and wraps is spelled W-R-A-P-S. I named it the store after my rock wraps. They're sterling silver findings that'll wrap a rock or crystal cluster or crystal or tumbled stones, almost even completely round marbles. It'll wrap it and make it into a pendant in 30 seconds. So you should check that out on Rock Wraps and Stones and Etsy.com. And you can email me at dnorris@frii.com. It's DNORRIS@frii.com. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed that.